We're here with Matt from Sony. Hello, Matt.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. We're here to talk about Little Big Planet Karting. Can't wait.
Yeah, we're really excited to be bringing Little Big Planet back to the PS3, this time in the form of a kart racer. So the first two games were great sense of community, amazing user-generated content, and literally hundreds of thousands of levels available for anybody to go on and play. With Little Big Planet Karting, we're expecting that same passion, that same creativity from the fan base, all built around kart racing. So it's going to be a really big hit for us in the fall.
So do you think the community is going to respond as well to the karting as they did to the original Little Big Planet game?
I think so, yeah. I mean, the tool set that's been built into this game to make levels or to make tracks is just remarkably easy. And whether you want to spend 5 minutes or 5 days, you're going to be able to build the coolest, most unique track to be able to share with your friends and people online. And with a variety of different objectives, whether you want to race, laps or point to point or some other crazy objective that you build into the game, there's no shortage of creative freedom that you have with building your levels from scratch.
So how many people can race at one time?
At this point, we're looking at 8 online, and we're also potentially looking at a offline split-screen co-op thing as well. So a nice combination of both. If you played any Crash Team Racing growing up, which I played a lot of, it's got a very similar vibe to that. It's very frenetic, very fast-paced, tons of great weapons, and you can go from first to 8 or 8 to first in a half a lap just by having the right weapons or getting hit by the right weapons.
So there are going to be a bunch of weapons in this game.
Absolutely, and they take a lot of the standard tried and true weapons that you kind of know and love in kart racing games and kind of give them a little bit of a Little Big Planet flavor to them.
A cuter twist?
A cuter twist, a more E-rated, family-friendly twist. But it's Sackboy through and through, and that all the customization with the karts and Sackboy himself is right there. If you love the first two Little Big Planet games, you'll fall right in love with this one.
Will there still be like a sticker system where you can find things throughout the levels to add to your Sack person?
100%. The pop-it menu that you're familiar with in Little Big Planet 1 and 2 is back again. Very intuitive in terms of how you add things to either your tracks or your friends' tracks. And as you play through the story, I call it a story mode, it's loosely a story mode, you're going to find a variety of stickers and things as well that you can also apply to the tracks that you build. So again, that adds a lot of value down the road, and I think it makes you wanting to play some of those other levels, either whether they're DLC or other stuff that other people make, because you want to grab some of those stickers.
Can you tell us how many tracks will be available on launch in the story mode?
Good question, and one that we haven't finalized as of yet. We're kind of loosely saying between 12 to 16 right now, but odds are it might be more than that.
Well, we know there's going to be thousands more once the community gets a hold of it. Yeah, it's never ending.
The correct answer is as many as you can imagine online, but the ones that will be on the disc, I mean, if you look at Little Big Planet 2, I think I had about 30 some odd levels on the disc, and then, like I said, hundreds of thousands of ones online. I think it'll be similar. They give you a little taste of what you can build with the disc and then let you go crazy and build what you want.
So it'll be similar to Little Big Planet, that there will be a leaderboard and you can see other people's scores and whatnot?
100%, and a lot like Mod Nation Racers too. They're both games are being developed by United Front Games made Mod Nation Racers, and they've given the keys to the Little Big Planet franchise with this game. And we'll be tracking hot laps and doing like daily best tracks and all kinds of stuff like that, because knowing the community is so active that they're going to want to certainly be a part of all that stuff.
Knowing that, will players feel a lot of Mod Nation inspiration in Little Big Planet Karting?
Yes and no. I think the ease of creating a track is there. Certainly, you pick up and build a track quite handily, just after a very short tutorial. But the racing is, it's faster, it's more action-packed, and I think it's certainly it's more pull your hair out fun.
Maybe a little more forgiving than Mod Nation was.
Yeah, Mod Nation is actually, it wasn't a technical racer, but you had to be a little bit more careful in terms of drifting and cornering and what have you. Little Big Planet Karting is all about the weapons that you pick up and how you use them and how you're interacting with other players on the track.
Can we expect to see more things we like from Little Big Planet, like your pod or your planet when you build community levels?
Special, exciting thing happening with the pod this year. All I'll say is it's portable. Yeah, it moves. Which is
pod
cool.
with wheels.
Yeah, so look out for that. That's really cool.
Will you still have your own planet when you build levels for people to find?
Yep, you could still have your own kind of unique PSN ID identity that's your planet that people can kind of go to and see all the different levels that you created, and that's kind of, I think, really part of the DNA of the Little Big Planet franchise. So it's got
same interface.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, so what you're seeing behind us here is kind of an early beta version of the game. There's a lot of development ahead. It's actually not coming out until October, so you're seeing a pretty early build, and I think this is the first time we've ever shown it in Canada.
Yeah, so I'm really excited to see it, actually. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you. Look forward to it this fall.